Welcome to Brilliant Bankers. So, here we are going to start off with a new session that is certificate exam for digital banking. So, let's make it a clear cut study and clear the examination in style. All the best of you for all the exams. So, what is digital banking? Digital banking is the move to online banking where banking services are delivered over the internet. The advantages for banks and customers are providing more convenient and faster banking services. The shift from the traditional to the digital banking has been gradual and should be rather described in degrees of service digitization that through categorization into S and No's, which has been going on forever. It involves high levels of process automation and web-based services, and also includes the APIs that is enabling cross-institutional services composing to deliver banking practices and the products for the transactions. It also provides the ability for users to access their financial data through different ways and means like the mobile, the desktop, and through the ATM services. So it was launched by the government of India to improve the online infrastructure. So Digital India is a campaign launched by the government of India to ensure that the government services are made available to the citizens electronically by improved online infrastructure and by increasing the internet connectivity or by making the country digitally empowered in the field of technology. It was launched on the 1st of July 2015 by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This initiative includes plans to connect the rural areas with high speed internet networks, and it also has three core components, which include the creation of digital infrastructure all over the country, delivery of services digitally, that is different kind of services like the banking services and all other services to be given digitally, and also digital literacy for the people in India. So, what are the advantages of digital India? Digital India helps in the creation of digital infrastructure and electronic manufacturing in India. After the starting of this project, the Digital India, a lot of manufacture of electronic products have started in India itself. The digital empowerment of our people, delivery of all government services electronically, that is e-governance, a digital identification which will verify the end user to make sure that that's the person who has to get the service, a mobile for worldwide access for all services, and bank account for intermediate benefit transfers of subsidies and payments. These are all being done due to the Digital India project. There are some other advantages also, wherein it will help in decreasing the crime if applied on the whole of the country. It will also help in getting things done easily. It will also help in decreasing the documentation process, wherein the paper and the pen is being used in a lot of services. Some of the services which will be provided through this desire effort are the digital locker, the e-education, e-health services, e-sign, and the nationwide scholarship portal also. It also can create a lot of jobs if used properly, and will also boost to industry, both the large and small scale industries. So a digital bank represents a virtual process that includes online banking and beyond services. A digital bank should also facilitate all functional levels of banking on all the service delivery platforms for the full-fledged digitalization. In other hands, it should also have all the same functions on the head office, branch office, online service, bank cards, the ATMs, and the POS machines. So this is what is called a digital bank. Coming to the need for the digital banking, it can be traced. The earliest forms of digital banking can be traced back to the advent of the ATM machines and the cards in the 1960s. As the internet emerged in the 1980s, with the early broadband and the digital networks began to connect retailers with suppliers and the consumers to develop needs for early online catalogs and the inventory software. So by the 1990s, the internet emerged and the online banking started becoming the norm. The improvement of the broadband and the e-commerce systems in the early 2000s led to what resembled the modern digital banking world today. So the proliferation of the smartphones through the next decade opened the door for the transactions on the go beyond the ATM machines itself. So digital channels offer unparalleled convenience by allowing customers to perform a lot of financial transactions at their fingertips. The accessibility services, which was available 24/7, empowered the customers to manage their finances on their terms, eliminating the constraints that was imposed by the traditional banking hours and the physical branch locations. So the banks had to adopt the digital channels and in a strategic move to enhance their operational efficiency and the reduce the cost of their employment expenditure. Digital transactions and automated process significantly diminish the need for an extensive network of physical branches, then resulting in a cost saving that can be redirected towards the improving cities or the improving services and innovation of the banking sector. Digital banking trends to geographical boundaries, facilitating global connectivity. Customers can also seamlessly conduct the cross-border transactions, access international financial market, and engage in the global commerce. This aspect aligns with the increased internationalization of business and the personal financial activities. So these are the things that will be that made the need for the digital banking. So what are the benefits of the digital banking? It increases the business efficiency. That is, digital platform helps improve the interaction with the customers and deliver their needs more quickly. They also provide methods for making internal functions more efficient. While banks have been at the forefront of the digital technology at the consumer end for decades, they have not completely embraced all the benefits of the middleware to accelerate the productivity result. So that there is a lag in the business efficiency. Cost savings. On the side of the bank, one of the keys for the banks to cut costs is automated applications that replace redundant manual labor. Digital platforms can further reduce costs through the synergies of more qualitative data and faster responses to the market changes also. There is an increased accuracy. The traditional banking relied mainly on paper processing, which was coupled with a lack of IT integration between the branch and the back office personnel. So this problem reduces the business efficiency. Financial accuracy is crucial for banks to comply with the government regulations. So digital banking has helped with the increased accuracy in the banking sector. Also improved their competitiveness. The digital solutions help making marketing list. Sorry. The digital solution help manage the marketing list, allowing banks to reach the broader markets and build the closer relationship with tech-savvy customers. The CRM platforms can track the customer's history and provide quick access to email and other forms of the online communication. It's effective for executive customer reward that can improve the loyalty of the customer towards the bank and also satisfaction for them. There is a greater agility in this digital banking. The use of automation can speed up both external and internal processes, both of which can improve the customer satisfaction. Instead of banks hiring and training risk management professionals, it's possible for risk management software to detect and respond to the market changes more quickly than the ever seasoned professionals. And also the enhanced security due to the digital banking. Banks have to stay in the race for the new gen needs of the digital banking. Digital banking is not only the front end concept, such as internet banking, mobile banking, direct banking. There are various banking apps, use of social media in banking, artificial intelligence, robotics are being used. There are also the chatbots, the cognitive computing, the blockchain like the crypto coins, big data, and voice biometrics are also being used nowadays. Voice biometrics is being used in CUB bank also. It also includes various backend modernization programs are done to enable the overall goals of the digital banking, which includes legacy, modernization, integration, the document imaging, and the OCR, etc. So, what are the customer preferences? How do customers prefer the digital banking services? In this chart, this is as per a survey of 2011, wherein it has been mentioned Gen Y, Gen X, baby boomers, matures, and afterwards. In this, the baby boomers are the persons who are generally considered to be born between the 1946 and 1964. The special characteristic is that they are born of post the World War II generation, who experiences significant increase in the birth rates, leading to the term they are called the baby boomers. So the people who are born between 1946 and 1964 are called the baby boomers. Gen X, they are people who are born between 1960s and the early 1980s. We can say it is from 1965 to 1985. They are the Gen X. This generation grew up during a time of rapid technological advancement and witnessed the rise of the personal computer. They are often described as independent, resourceful, and skeptical because the people from this Gen X, they were into the advent of all these things. They were the people who started using all these things in the initial stage. The baby boomers have given up, and Gen X was the people who started bringing out the internet into the main market. So the Gen X, that is from the period from 1985, sorry, 1965 to 1985. The millennials, they are from the 1985s, the later end of the 1985 to the mid 1990s. They are known for coming of the age during the turn of the millennium. They are often associated with technology, the rise of internet, and a focus on work-life balance. This is the main difference between the Gen X and Gen Y, because millennials have a focus on their work-life balance, and Gen X are die-hard workers. And also, millennials tend to value experience and are considered the first generation to grow up with a widespread access to digital technology. One that was created by Gen X was mainly used by Gen Y. So they are the ones who use digital technology to the maximum level. There is also another group, that is the Gen Z. They are born from the mid 1990s to the early 2010s, also known as the Generation I or the I generation or post millennials. So Gen Z is the first generation to grow up entirely in the 21st century. They are often described as the digital natives, having been exposed to technology from a very young age. They are characterized by the comfort with a social media and multiculturalism and also a global perspective. So, what are the customer expectations in digital banking, or what do the customers expect from digital banking? They get the real-time updates, which play a crucial role in keeping the customers informed about the financial activities. Instant notifications for transactions, the account balance changes, and other relevant events that contribute to the transparency and empower customers to make the informed decisions. There is also seamless integration. The demand for a cohesive digital experience prompts the needs for seamless integration across various digital platforms. Digital banking services must seamlessly connect with e-commerce websites, payment gateways, and other third-party applications, creating a unified, interconnected ecosystem. The innovative solutions wherein the customers expect the continuous innovation in digital banking. Features like virtual assistants, robo advisors, which can be used for the investment guidances, and the artificial intelligence driven financial insights add value by offering novel and sophisticated solutions that align with evolving with the customer's needs and preference. It is to be user centric also. The design is to be user centric also, which will develop intuitive and user friendly interfaces for web and mobile applications. Prioritize the ease of navigation and simplicity in design to cater to the users of varying technological proficiency. The channel, it should have a multi-channel integration, which ensures seamless integration across various digital channels like the web, the mobile, the social media for a very consistent user experience. For example, you can see some websites which are not, which cannot be used in the mobile. You don't have a mobile format for the same website. So there are some difficulties accessing that page on the web mobile devices. And it also should enable users for transition effortlessly between different channels without compromising the functionality. Advanced authentications methods. It should implement robust authentication methods, that is including the two-factor authentication and the biometric to enhance the account security. It also should educate the users on the importance of creating strong passwords and implementing the secure login practices. Customers also expect data encryption and privacy. This is to employ end-to-end encryption to protect the customer data during the transaction and also adhere to strict data protection regulations to safeguard the customer's privacy and prevent the unauthorized access to the sensitive information. By considering these aspects, the banks can build a robust foundation for their digital services, meaning or meeting the evolving needs of the customers while prioritizing security, innovation, and their regulatory compliances. So, what is the technology, or how does the technology lay the foundation for digital banking, for user friendliness and customer interaction? Technology helps in the intuitive user interfaces, wherein the user friendly interfaces are pivotal for ensuring a positive customer experience. Intuitive design elements, clear navigation paths, and responsive layout contributes to an interface that is easy to use and understand, catering to customers of varying technological provisions. Multi-channel integration helps in the ensuring a cohesive experience for customers across different platforms, whether accessing services through a web browser, a mobile application, or social media. Users should experience a consistent and seamless interface, minimizing friction in their digital transactions or digital interactions. The AI and the chatbots, the artificial intelligence and chatbots, when incorporating them, it revolutionizes the customer's interaction. These technologies provide intermediate responses to the customer queries, assists in transaction processes, and even offers personalized financial advice, creating a dynamic and responsive digital banking experience for the customers. Also, by updating their KYC details. Updating of the KYC terms have been made easier for the customers with the online KYC processes, online submission of documents, biometric authentication from their mobile devices itself, automated KYC checks, the KYC reminders and notifications that are being sent by the banks, secure data storage in the server of the bank by informing or educating the users and the customer support cell for the KYC. So, what are the different type of securities that are used in digital bank? The authentication methods like the two-factor authentication, the biometrics, and secure login credentials contribute to the multi-layered security approach, ensuring that only authorized users can access sensitive financial information. So, the digital banking platforms employ robust authentication methods to secure the user access in the digital banking network. The data is encrypted. End to end encryption is a fundamental security which measures that the customer's data is being protected during the transmission. This is cryptographic technique that ensures that the even if intercepted, the transmitted data remains unreadable and secure from the unauthorized access. Also, fraud detection systems are being placed. Advanced fraud systems that utilize the machine's learning algorithm or the machine learning algorithms to analyze the transaction pattern and identify anomalies indicative of the fraudulent activities. These systems operate in the real time, providing a proactive defense against the potential threats to the security of digital transactions. And coming to the topic, information security. So, what is information security in digital banking? That is regarding the data privacy. Safeguarding customers' data is of paramount importance. No data of the customers is to be leaked. So banks must adhere to the stringent data protection regulations, implement the robust data encryption measures, and also establish protect and protocols to secure customer information from unauthorized access of data breaches. There should be regular audits, that is the IT audits or the IS audits. The regular security audits and vulnerability assessments are proactive measures to identify and address the potential security threats. The periodic evaluations of digital banking systems help banks stay ahead of emerging security challenges also, ensuring a continuously secure digital environment. Educating customers, that is, the customer education initiatives are to be taken by the bank, which plays a pivotal role in enhancing the information security. Banks should actively engage in educating the customers about safe online practices, recognizing the phishing attempts, and emphasizing the importance of regularly updating their passwords to mitigate the risk of the cyber threats that they are always under in. So, what is the ombudsman scheme? The ombudsman scheme for digital transactions. This was initiated in 2019 and serves as a dedicated framework for addressing the customer complaints that are related to the digital banking services. It provides a structured mechanism for dispute resolutions, ensuring fairness and impartiality in addressing the grievances. While understanding the specific scope and jurisdiction of the ombudsman scheme, this includes the identifying the types of complaints that fall within its purview and recognizing the geographical area for which the ombudsman has authority to adjudicate the disputes. The ombudsman scheme must also outline a meticulous dispute resolution process wherein the customers can file complaints with the ombudsman if their grievance remain unresolved through the bank's internal mechanisms. The ombudsman conducts an investigation, facilitates communication between the concerned parties, and strives to achieve a fair and impartial resolution. So, in all, or in conclusion, the digital exploration of digital banking in India encompasses not only the technical aspects of digitalization, but also the evolving customer expectations, the role of technology in the banking sector in enhancing the user security, and also the ombudsman scheme. As the financial landscape continues to transform, the banks must remain agile, innovative, and committed to delivering a secure and customer centric digital banking experience. So, with that, we come to the end of today's session. I hope you will have some queries on the session. Any queries or comments or any doubts can be updated in the comment section. So, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Your feedback is very valuable for us. And if you have if you have liked the section, please do not forget to subscribe our channel, The Brilliant Bankers. This is Nishan signing off. Have a great day.